All right, so this is the Per Diem and Square Loyalty webinar, weekly webinar. We're going to be doing these every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 Pacific. So today specifically, we're going to be talking about Per Diem and all the different loyalty features. A lot of it centers around Square Loyalty, but there are other things as well that we'll be chatting about. So just quickly, the agenda, we'll talk about the points program that Square has and how you can enable that within the app. We'll talk about coupons and discounts. Those are coupons that you create in Per Diem and category discounts that you can build in Square. We'll talk about the mobile wallet and incentivized store credit, our referral program, subscriptions, and how we gamify the entire experience. And then obviously we'll have a Q&A. So if anybody has specific questions, we can chat about them then. I think we're talking a lot about loyalty, but I think taking a step back too, the app in itself is a loyalty machine. So even without loyalty programs, having an app, making it really easy for you, your best customers to order from you, is a lot more convenient than a website, a mobile website, whatever. So just having the app ups your game already. But then if you get people to, opt into your loyalty program, obviously their spend goes up, their visits go up. And then a lot of the features that we include here even add more to that. So those are just some numbers from Square. So getting into it, the basics are the points program. So here you can see this an example from Foster Coffee. This is one of our apps. You can see on the homepage, they have a nice little banner where they're promoting that you can get 1.5 points when you spend $5 or more. If you click through on the points balance, you'll see they have a tiered program. So your points can get you, different things. And then once you're on the checkout page, you basically have a little modal that you can select, and then it'll automatically be discounted and you check out for $0. So the process is very similar to a regular order. You're just going to be using points as a payment method. So this works really well. You can also incentivize people when they download the app or after their first purchase, you can incentivize them with additional points. So you could say, hey, on your first, get a free drip coffee once you download the app. And then through Per Diem, you can add 75 points when they download the app and they can get the free coffee. Keep in mind, once people have your app, they don't need to log in again. We have Apple Pay, so everything's really seamless.
Hi there. Wondering how you can get your business to the next level with your own mobile app? Our white label mobile app solution allows you to provide your customers with an amazing user-friendly experience with features such as online ordering, loyalty programs, and more. You can also customize your mobile app to suit your brand, as well as synchronize with your Square point of sales seamlessly. All you have to do is click the link in the description of this video, get onboarded, and I'll see you on the other side.
So getting them to download the app is kind of half the battle, and then it makes things a lot easier after that. And that goes into welcome offers and coupon codes. So, aside from giving people additional points, which is a really popular way to do that, then the other way is by giving coupon codes. So you can give a one-time coupon code, $5 off, whatever you want. And then when people download the app, they're simply going to go, and when they check out, they enter that coupon code. It's a nice little incentive. So Groovy Goose, they just launched with us a few months ago. They had a nice jump after they had a promotion, and obviously they're sending out emails, they're promoting it on their website and stuff like that. So it's just kind of like an evergreen promotion. And you can set these coupons up in a way that it doesn't matter if you do it today or next year. If somebody downloads the app, they'll be able to use that coupon one time. So again, it's like an evergreen promotion from that perspective. Chip City also uses coupon codes. They don't use it on first download, but they have done free cookie giveaways on National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. And it's led to literally tens of thousands of downloads and to great subsequent sales. So it's been really successful for them. Another thing that Chip City does that's really popular in the app is they've set up category discounts in Square for a buy 5, get 1 free. So anytime in the app you add 6 cookies in your cart, they'll automatically reduce the price of one of those cookies in your cart. You'll get an automatic discount. You can do the same thing for buy one, get one free, stuff like that. You just set up the discount in Square, and then everything is supported in the app. You don't need to do anything else in the app to make it happen. All the setup happens on Square side. Here's a little testimonial from Chip City. They use a lot of our loyalty features. They also use banners to help promote things. They send push notifications. They schedule those. So those have really been helpful for them. And we're working with them and other people to see what other loyalty things that we can bring to the app to really incentivize users. Another big way to incentivize your users is through the mobile wallet. And I think everyone's heard of Starbucks and how they're basically a bank. And so we make it really easy. We use Square's gift cards to essentially, you can purchase a gift card for yourself, and then that comes up as store credit. And then we let you incentivize it too. So for instance, it's really popular to do like a pay 45, get 50. So think of it as like a reverse punch card where I'm putting $45 in, I get $50 in spend, and then we automatically default on the checkout to store credit. And what we've seen is people that do add store credit, once they have money with you, they end up spending it a lot quicker. So they have more visits, their average spend goes up as well. So it's a net gain. And it's just really nice and seamless. You can also redeem these within Square itself. So you can look the user up. So if somebody wanted to pay in store, you could look the user up by their name and their phone number, which is listed on their card, or you can just check them out with their gift card number. Awesome. So recently we've launched a referral program. Honestly, this is similar to Robinhood or Uber if you're familiar. And so basically the way it works, anyone that downloads the app, if you've initiated this feature, basically you're just gonna hit refer, and then we'll have a custom code that you can send to your friends. You can post it on your website. You can do whatever you want with it. And anybody who goes to that page, it's gonna have your code. So anyone that downloads the app from that page, once they make a purchase, both people can get incentivized with extra points. So this is a great way to build word of mouth. As you can see, brands that do use referral programs, they end up selling and increasing their not only lifetime value, but just like brand loyalty. Anytime a friend refers someone to your store, then obviously the impact of that is really, really big. So that's been a nice program, really easy to turn on. Again, you just need Square Loyalty to be a part of it. Tiered memberships. So this is you don't need to be with Square Loyalty, and it's been a popular program as well. So everyone knows that Panera Sip Club, I think initially when they launched it was like $10. Now it's more like $15. You get a few free drinks, you get discounts on pastries. And so basically we've set up the same way, the same thing. You can charge here, you can see Empire Coffee. They have something where you get 3 drinks a week for $10, and you get a percentage off different pastries and food and stuff like that. And so it's a great way to build in that loyalty with your guests. It is a use it or lose it. So if I can pause it or cancel it, but if I don't use it in any given week, then my items do go away. And then basically when I check out in the app for any coffee drinks or whatever, it'll automatically give me 100% discount on that drink if it's a free item. And then if it's a discounted item, it'll give me whatever discount you've associated with it. This is really easy to set up on our side. I think if anything, you just need to do a little bit of math. Some of the popular programs we've seen some people do like unlimited drip coffee. And again, you can customize it. So you could say, hey, let's do 3 cups a day max. You can get them every 2 hours, and then you can do a max of 10 per week. So you're able to adjust that on the back end to make sure that it works for you, and then still giving people a nice incentive. And something even newer that we've added to the app is being able to gamify the points program. And so we've created this roulette, the spin the wheel, where you can get extra points. So this is built where you'd set it up if you spend X amount of dollars. So let's say it's any spend over $20. So after you make your purchase, you'll get another spin at the wheel, and basically you'll be able to set up both what prizes you want to give away, and then the percentage, you're kind of setting up your own like casino. What's the percentage that you want to give people? So let's say you want to give away a free pastry, a free cup of coffee, and a free t-shirt. And then you can set the t-shirt, hey, that'll be 10% chance, the coffee a 30% chance, and so forth and so on. And it's really fun. It's like I said, it's like a gamified version, and it's just like adding another kind of loyalty component to the app. And this will be the first of different ways that we different types of gamified experiences that we do include in the app. I'll pause and take any questions before I jump into a demo of the dashboard, if there are any questions right now, or I could jump straight into the demo as well.
I'm okay, thank you.
Cool. So as you can see, this is the app. You can see on the homepage, here's my store credit. As I mentioned, you can see my balance here. Like I said, you can add different amounts. Everything we do, generally, we default to Apple Pay. So it just makes it really easy to put in payment, to reload your card, to do all that. And so you can see I'm going to go from $84, and we just added 130. So now I have $134 in store credit. Here's where I'll be able to click in and see all the different tiers of points and giveaways. So I think we can also just copy that, and then we'll go into a browser. And then you can see this is a page that people will see. This is what they'll get. And then if you click download the app, this is going to take you to download that app. And after I make a purchase, I will get points for that purchase. So that's how that works. And yeah, I think that's in terms of the loyalty. If I'm going through, like I said, you can set this up on Square side, like the Double Bean Wednesday. So here you can see we've called our points beans. So I'm going in, we detail all the points you get. You can see you get 5 points, 5 beans for a latte, but because it is Double Point Wednesday, oops, I already had a few things in my cart. Let's remove those. So here you can see, I'll go ahead and check out with my store credit. That order is going to go right in. And then you can see I did get 10 points instead of the typical 5 points because it is Double Point Wednesday. The same thing we have set up for, we have like a buy one, get one free on our muffins. Again, I've set this up in Square. So if I go ahead and place that, and then just up the quantity to 2. And you can see that we have our BOGO Wednesday. So buy one, get one free on any of those items. So that again is supported here. If we do have something on, oh, let's add something else into our cart. Let's add a few sandwiches. I want to get over $100 in spend. And add one of those guys. So we have the roulette wheel set at $100 spend limit. So once I go in, I'm going to check out. And we are redesigning this experience, but this is just to give you an early version of what the roulette will look like. Here you'll see I'll land on this page. I can see the different things that I can get. And then I'll just give it a nice spin. And there you go. So we are kind of updating the design there, but here I did get 25 points, a nice fun gamified experience. So yeah, that's in terms of like how a lot of these features work in the app itself. And then I'll quickly show you how some of these, I'll stop for a second to see if there are any questions, but if not, I know since I will show one other thing, since I know could be interesting. This is not as related, but it could be interesting to you. So we have recently built a build a box feature as well. It's more related to ordering, but basically what you can see is you set up the modifiers on Square, and then we can set up where each one, I can say, you know what? I want 3 chocolate chip cookies in this one. I want a banana cream, and I want 2 s'mores cookies. And then you can see for this, I'm basically able to build a box. So that's a new feature as well that we're adding. That is, you know, I think at the end of the day, everything's tied to loyalty. So obviously being able to get more being able to customize things. That's another way to incentivize people as well. Um, on that note, I'll be quiet for a second. Are there any questions?
Um, the one right now is, are the things that you showed us so far, are they like subscription based as far as us goes? Is the business, are they paid features, that kind of thing?
No, everything comes in the base plan.
Okay,
So, yeah, all those features
cool.
come in the base plan. So I can go through really quickly now and show you how you would set some of those up. Or is there
Okay.
something specifically that you're interested that you would want to see?
Um, to be honest, my boss is the one who set this up, and this is my first time with per diem, so
Sure.
no.
Well, I'll take you through some of the
All the
things.
things,
So
yeah.
it'll give you some context, and then if
Okay,
obviously we can always hop on another call or do whatever if you want to do a deep.
okay.
You can see? Oh, okay. Let me do my screen share again here. Sorry about that. Um,
I know she was talking recently about the referral thing.
yep,
She wants that to be a thing, so yeah.
amazing.
Okay.
Once you log into Per Diem, this is our dashboard. You will be able to see your referrals here, and then you can also say like, hey, in the last 30 days, we haven't referred anybody, so it's not showing up. But this is where you'd get all that information.
Hmm.
Um, Store credit. This is where you'd set that up in terms of the incentivized store credit, the
Mm.
subscriptions. To create a subscription plan, let's say we're going to do unlimited drip coffee, right? And then we'll say, hey, this is $20 a week. And then we just go in, we're going to assign. Actually, we don't have drip coffee here, so we'll just assign all these guys here. Um, and we'll go done. Limit, uh, quantity limit every 2 hours. So we'll give one every 2 hours. We'll say, and you can add any other limitations that you want here as well. If you want to add a discount on the modifiers, anything like that. And then the same thing goes for, hey, let's say we want to give uh, our muffins. Oops, oh, it seems like I can't check the boxes here. I think this is something to do with the screen share. So anyhow, you would mark what
Mhm.
items you want to give the discount on. And then if I go into an active subscription here, you'll be able to see basically how that's set up. And so people that sign up will get a 25% discount of all these items. And then they would get uh, all these coffee drinks they'd get for free when they're ordering through the app. So that's how
Mhm.
the subscriptions are set up. Um,
For the subscription you mentioned, it's one they could do it weekly. Could you do it monthly?
yep, for
Okay.
sure.
Okay. And then the other question, they get discounts on the items that we assign as discounted, correct? Okay.
Yep. Only through the app. Only through the app.
Only through, that was my other question and I forgot. Okay. Yes. Only through the app. Perfect.
Um, cool. Banners, these are really helpful too if you guys are doing any promotion. So here you can see like the double bean Wednesday banner that I have that set up. We will be adding schedules to the banners. You can add an image to the banner or it can just have an icon. We also have pop-up banners. So these are more like um, Spotify style, if you will, and you can set a start and end date or an end date here. But these are just banners that people see once. And so you can add a YouTube video if you have like a cool video about your store or like an intro or whatever. Or you could do an image or, really whatever you want to do. And those will just pop up with your brand colors when somebody goes in the app. So a great way to promote different things.
Is
In
there a
terms
limit? Sorry. Is there, sorry, I should probably hold until you
No,
ask
no,
the
no. Go
question.
ahead. No, no. This is what this is perfect.
Is there a limit to the number of banners we can send per month? Kind of like a text program with Square has a limit, or
So we
paid
have push
tiers?
notifications, and there's no limit on the push notifications. It is a part of our higher tiered plan, uh,
Hmm.
the marketing push notifications. But the banners, you can set unlimited banners.
Okay.
There's no limitation. These are just they appear in the app once people go in, and these are basically messages that you can give them.
Hmm.
But
Okay.
on the other hand, the push notifications, so we do have a lot of like free push notifications features that come in the basic plan, but the difference between the starter and the pro plan is in the pro plan, you can send similar to email or text messages, but you can send a push notification. And so,
Okay.
hey, we're doing a discount today. The good thing about push notifications is they're branded to you. So unlike a text that's coming from like some random number, so it's your
Hmm.
brand there. Here it says per diem, but it'll have a naked cupcake. And then once they click, they're right into the app. There's no
Hmm.
logging in or anything like
Hmm.
that. So it's really nice from that perspective. Also, you can send, if you have special groups set up in Square, similar to your email marketing, you could just send pushes to like your best customers. You can schedule them. So
Hmm.
you're doing, we have an Indian restaurant. They do Tikka Tuesdays. So they can schedule it for next Tuesday, their Tikka Tuesday, stuff like that.
Hmm.
Um, the other stuff you can do with push, you can customize all your push notifications. These are the order notifications. And then we also have like an abandoned cart notification, so you can customize that. And
Hmm.
then something that I didn't mention, but you can also do a birthday push notification. So this is in our regular package. You don't have to pay extra for this.
Hmm.
Um, but it could just be like happy birthday. You can add their name as well. And then we're gonna you can create a birthday coupon code. And as long as they enter their birthday in the app, then on their
Hmm.
birthday, they'll get this code and it'll be good for 48 hours that they can use through the app. So that'll be customized to them. And that's in our basic package as well. So that's how the push works. In terms of the referral setup and the reward setup in general, I think first and foremost, if you have first you need to sign up for Square Loyalty to enable
Hmm.
this.
Yeah, we have that.
And so you can customize it. By default, we'll take stars and it'll be points, but you can, if you have something custom like beans or whatever, then we can do that. People get really creative there and you can upload your icon. This is where you give additional incentives. So when your user downloads your app, you can give extra points, and after a first purchase, you can give extra points.
Mm.
Keep in mind, there's other stuff you can do on the Square side as well, like
Hmm.
through, hey, double point Wednesday, stuff like that, you're going to set up on Square side as part of your general loyalty. In terms of the referral program, you really just toggle this on and then you select, hey, how many points do I want to give? We generally recommend to give to both. It's probably the best
Hmm.
practice, but you can give just to one side if you'd like. But essentially, it'll be, once that person makes a purchase, they'll be rewarded this amount of points.
Hmm.
So really, it's just toggling this on, deciding how many points you want to give, and then the feature's just on, and people start referring, and then we track that through the dashboard as well.
Perfect.
Same goes for spin the wheel. Again, we're modifying the design here, but as I mentioned, you could do like a minimum spend, lower that a little bit, and then you just choose like what items you want to give away, what percentage chance you want people to get something, and so you would assign how many points. If it's a coffee drink or a cupcake or something like that, then that would be certain amount of points that you would give, and so
Hmm.
that's how you would set this up. Grapes must be really expensive these days. So yeah, and that's kind of, I think for the most part, did I mention the coupons? So the coupons too, you can create these have time limits. These are separate. They work through the app, but they're separate from Square. So like Square coupons don't work in the app and our coupons don't
Mm.
work on like Square Online. So this would be
Hmm.
unique to the app. I usually recommend just to do it all caps, 10 off, just to keep things simple. You can do a percentage too. And then, I think everyone's set up coupon codes. If you wanted to be a birthday coupon code, you would set that up. You can put an end date on that. So, hey, we're doing a promo just till tomorrow at 2 p.m. One per customer. And then you can even set certain coupons at certain locations. So if you had more than one location and you only wanted to run a promo at one, then you could do that as well. I think that just about, in terms of loyalty, I think that just about covers it. Are there
Okay.
any other questions or thoughts? Or is there anything else you'd like to see?
No, I think that's pretty cool as far as a starting place.
Um, cool, cool. That was a lot quicker than I thought.